What's going on, people? Peace and blessings. This is your boy Preacher Bishop here with my man the Tobinator. We're here to give you a little micro dosage of the weekly dosage. You feel me on that one, Big Will?
Yeah. So what we're doing is like mini episodes now. We got a lot of the pilot episodes done, so now we're gonna have mini episodes, and the mini episodes are gonna be on YouTube, and the actual full episodes are gonna be on the audio, SoundCloud, iTunes,
iTunes.
you name it, and it'll be on. G handles usually handles all that, but the mini episodes are mainly is this personal discussion between you and I, and that's it.
In the
Yo, what's
world
up? What's going on?
stereo.
I see you got that Baychester shirt representing Baychester.
Yeah, all day, every day,
Yeah,
man. The Boogie Down Bronx. My
but
city's in my borough's in a dark time right now, man.
I know, man. What is going on with that? Like 15-year-old Junior Guzman. Uh,
Junior Guzman, the other young lady, that 17-year-old young lady, I forget her name. May she rest in peace. She was shot the other day. There was two brothers and a sister shot in Castle Hill. The homicide rate has been up like 94%.
so let me get this straight. So let's talk about Junior Guzman real quick. And so the kid was just going in the store, and they mistakenly identified him as
No,
somebody. Yeah.
right.
What happened?
All right. The backstory is Junior is a friend of this young lady's boyfriend, who the young lady's boyfriend put her on a sex tape. You know,
Oh,
they were having sex, so put her on a sex tape, and to cover up for the boyfriend, she blamed it on Junior,
blamed it like
saying
he recorded it.
like he posted it,
Okay.
like he's the one who posted it, and I'm not sure if she said he's the one actually in the tape. I don't quote me on that one, but
Yeah.
um, so what happened was they had someone, whoever knew the kid, they had someone call him. He owed somebody $5. So they had him call him, and he's like, "Yo, I need that $5." And the kid was like, "All right, you know, it's late, but I'm gonna run downstairs and give it to you." That's where he was meeting the dude at the store to give him the $5 that he
So
met, and
he
that's
lived
when
right above the store.
he lived above the store, across the
Oh,
street,
okay.
across the street.
Okay.
So that's when he went downstairs to meet the kid, and he was set up when he was in the store.
Oh, so
You
they.
know what I mean? The gang came and got him and dragged him out the store. The people in the store, that was to no avail, no help. Sad times, man.
You could at least do the bare minimum, and that's call 911. They
Right.
did
See,
absolutely nothing.
it's sad to say, but it took for this young man to get killed for somebody to recognize that these people come into your neighborhoods that are not even part of the neighborhood, especially with like these foreign how could I say, like they got these programs where they can open up stores and things of that nature.
Yes.
So it took for this kid to get killed for people to realize this happens all the time. People get into fights, cut, whatever. Yo, take that shit outside. Go outside. We not trying to have that in here.
And
This
I
happens all the time.
and I understand
And
that, but when you got 7 or 6 dudes
I
and
totally get
one,
it.
then you be like, all right, that's not, you can't, there's nothing you can take
Yeah,
outside because you're gonna get stomped.
exactly. Exactly. Like, I don't know, of men also. So, I guarantee you, though, I had a good point that I stated the other day. If
Hmm.
those same 7 individuals tried to rob that store, I guarantee you those guys would have fought tooth and nail for their money.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know what's one of the most upsetting things about this is that the fucking meatheads or fucking jackoffs in fucking Facebook want to forward that I don't want to see that video. All right,
Yeah,
I've read the news article. It's sickening enough. And
right.
then no matter what news outlet that they may have obtained that video from, why do you feel the need to forward it? I don't have no need or no interest of watching the last moment of that young man's life because
Yeah.
it's upsetting.
And it's sick how, as a society, we become desensitized to these certain things.
Personally, I hope that they don't get found guilty quick because I want those motherfuckers sitting in Rikers Island as long as possible. I mean, I'd rather them sit in Rikers than
Hmm.
sit in the state penitentiary.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they're going through it right now because I'm pretty sure those guys are in protective custody.
Oh, of course, they're definitely gonna be in protective custody, and the thing about it is 25 years enough justice? You know what I mean, or even 20 at that, because they get
See,
second degree murder.
see, this is my opinion on the matter. Um, I'm thinking clearly, because it's not my son, but it could
Mm-hmm.
easily be my son.
Mine too.
It could be your son.
Mm-hmm.
But I think 25 years could possibly be enough justice if they utilize the time in the penitentiary to reform,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe perhaps they could be contributing members of society. I hope one day, because either, no matter what the situation of this young man's dying is tragic all along, because now you got 6 kids. Where did they go wrong? That's upsetting too.
Yeah.
It's one
Yeah.
thing that you're throwing hands,
Mm-hmm.
but 6 people having their way with this young man. What
No,
happened?
I think it was only one. It's one guy who delivered that fatal blow or the fatal cut.
Well,
He's the guy in the red.
it was knives and machetes, right?
One machete. He sliced his throat.
But they also had knives.
Not to what did they?
I think they also had knives. They were stabbing him, and then they macheted him too.
Mhm.
And I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference.
they
Really.
planned this. Like, it's
Yeah.
like
Where
I
did we
could
go
never.
wrong?
I know. Obviously, we all can answer where it went wrong, and that's parenting. Parenting. What I mean? That's the origin of where these kids went wrong is
Mhm.
parenting. And every situation is different. So sometimes parents can't be involved, and that's not an excuse because they got to support their kids, and they grow up in the streets.
I can't, to be honest with you, I can't wholeheartedly say that is parenting because I made choices that I had a good parent.
Hmm.
I might not have both at the time, but I had a good parent. I still made choices of my own. So a lot of these cats, like, at 17, 19, 20 years old, you from New York, you considered a grown man at that time.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? You 19, you're supposed to conduct yourself as such. So the
Hmm.
choices that you make, know that you can land yourself in jail for the rest of your life at that age. Nobody forced y'all to jump that boy, and nobody forced your little sister to be a hoe either.
Absolutely. It's just I don't know, man. That shit's just upsetting. I mean, that's that. And,
Mm.
guess and the meatheads in Facebook. If you're my Facebook friend and you forwarding that, I'm telling you, every time I see it, I've been deleting people. They're done. I
Yeah,
don't need to be associated with people that are going to be sharing that shit.
yeah,
That I go to Facebook for a good laugh, and there's some videos you're like, ooh man,
right,
you know what I
right.
mean? But kids is where I draw the line. That's it. Oh, man, what's going on with you, man? We haven't talked in a minute. What's new?
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. I just been trying to, do the kids' graduations and getting ready for the summertime. And
Yeah.
mom's was here for a little while, so she took my daughter back, and it's just been a little hectic. I'm not going to be making it to Pennsylvania. We'll talk about that on another note. But
Yeah.
so my son will be with me for the summer, and that's it, man. We just been kicking it. I've been grilling. I started working out again, so I'm trying to get back. Get
Me
back to
too.
myself.
Yo, man, I even, because with all my injuries and stuff like that, I knew this guy for a while. I mean, I called in a personal trainer because
Hmm.
these injuries have been setting me back. And with the setbacks is I've been working out a lot less because I got injuries all over the place, and
Right.
I gained about almost 10 pounds.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, I'm like, yo, I need it. Me, I like to keep myself in check because there was a times that I was a lot big. I just blew up.
Yeah.
So, he's been putting me on a little bit of a diet because
Okay.
I'm gonna be in California for about a month. So I
Nice.
want to try to get myself in shape and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I tell you what, this guy twice he worked me out. You ever work out to the point that you threw up?
Yeah. Thanks to you.
Yeah. Well, that's what. Payback. He worked me out the first time, right? He
Uh.
worked me out like we were doing these. There was no break in between
Oh yeah, he's bugging.
each sets. So what
Yeah,
I did
he's a
is
jackrabbit.
yes, I did 12 pull-ups,
Mm-hmm.
then 12 dips,
Mm-hmm.
12 push-ups.
Mm.
Then go back. We do 3 sets of that. But the second time, he threw a weight 25-pound on my back when I was doing the push-up.
Yeah. Oh, he's bugging.
Yeah, and
Not a
then
10. He didn't
not
start with a
I think
10.
it
Like.
felt maybe it was a 10, but it felt like a 25. I don't know. So the third time, I just couldn't even get to. I think I died at 8 push-ups.
Oh
So
wow.
then we went to another machine, and I call it gorilla press, but pretty much I did 12 of these, and
Yeah.
then I worked the back 12 times,
Yeah.
and then the planks and stuff like that. Believe it, with my gut, I could do planks all day, so I'm good with that department.
Yeah.
But it was almost like a rower, but with the rower, I had to like work the rear shoulder blade and then roll back. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? That's
Mm-hmm.
one. Work the rear shoulder blade and roll back, and that was two.
Yeah.
And but once we got done with that and we did something else, it was another modified pull up, but you're pulling that bar this time in front.
Yeah.
I was just nauseous because I'm used to taking longer breaks. So like, bah, bah, bah. His method is get these sets done and then take a long break when you're done.
Mm.
He's consolidating what will be an hour workout into like 30 minutes.
I'm throwing up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm throwing up.
I said, I need to use the bathroom real quick
Yeah.
because he also put me on this diet, 1,800 calorie diet, but I eat. My breakfast is at 11:30, and I could eat to about 8 or 9.
Oh, okay.
That's it. So so I got an empty stomach. Uh, Man, I got to use the bathroom.
Lightheaded.
I get lightheaded. I said, you try
Oh
to,
man.
yeah, yeah. But
The
this time
foam. That's the foam coming up.
this time I made it to the end. But he had this thing like he got me in the abs good. Like I had I had both of my feet in the air. He tossed
Mm-hmm.
me a medicine ball. I went 1, 2, tossed him back. He went
Mm-hmm.
back further, tossed me and my feet are off the ground. Both of my feet are off the ground. He
Oh
tossed
wow.
me the medicine ball, 1, 2, bang.
Yeah.
And then he had me on this other machine that I'll bring it's like a crunch. He had me doing all types of shit, and
That he probably don't even do.
probably not. I don't know. But I tell you what, then he got me. I went on an elliptical, and I was like, I'm done. I can't do it anymore. And I just
Mm.
went outside and threw up. And I don't know about you, but when I throw up, I want to be alone.
Yeah, I don't want to be touched,
I don't want to be touched.
and I'm sick after.
He's talking to me. I'm
Yo,
like,
shut the fuck
yeah.
up.
I'm like, I can't talk right now. I'm
If
outside.
I'm in the bathroom and I'm throwing, if it's coming out of either end, don't talk to me.
Yeah, nah, he was talking to me. I'm like, and I said, hey, does this happen often? Because I run. I'm a runner, and
Yeah,
I got my cardiovascular health is excellent. I got
right.
a resting heart rate in the 40s. I mean, I'm good cardiovascular. But man, he says it happens often in the summertime when he's getting people all worked up. He'll get them throwing up.
And he probably likes that, just like when we used to, we used to get a kick out of doing certain
Yeah,
things.
and that's
Yeah,
what I told him. I said, "You're a very sick man. You're a
yeah,
very
yeah,
sick man." Nah,
yeah.
but the dude is a good dude. I've known him for years. Just we weren't friends or anything like that, but I was going to the YMCA for years, and I always seen him working out or
Mm.
personal training people. And I was like, you know what? Somehow we connected on Facebook and said, you know what? Now's the time to give him a call. He's gonna help me do my injuries, and that's good.
With my back issues and all that, I don't want to get too big, so I started cutting it up.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
me
when I
too.
was when I was big like that, my back even hurt more. So I was like, let me just cut it up now. And, you know, I got the weight, so
Yeah.
I don't really need much. I got retard strength, so I'm not really worried about that.
Well, I'm a firm believer that you know, I'm realistic, all right? I'm never going to be Hulk Hogan or any of those guys.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
facts.
But nonetheless, I'm a firm believer that we're in our 30s now, and what we do
Hmm.
in our 30s sets the pace for the rest of our lives.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
death is inevitable, age is inevitable, you know,
right.
getting old is inevitable, but we could slow back the hands of time. You know,
Definitely.
and I
Like I
think,
take a look at my dad, man. He's into the Chicago step in and he dances. That's what
yeah,
my dad does. Like he go after work, he goes out, he dances. He doesn't drink.
yeah.
He doesn't eat meat. You know what I mean? Like he drinks water and dances,
Hmm.
and he does other nightly activities. But you know, he
But
stays in shape
he
as we.
lives he lives the Ric Flair lifestyle.
Yeah, he's definitely on Space Mountain.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
definitely on
that's
Space
what's up.
Mountain.
Yeah, that's the way I want to be. I want to be mobile. I want to be able to do those things. Yo, speaking of Ric Flair, I got my son wrestling tickets.
I heard he don't know that it's front
He
Rizzy though,
doesn't.
right?
Yeah, get you know. Guess how much I fucking paid
I don't even want to know. I do want to know for like $400, right?
for 2 tickets?
Yeah,
Nope, more,
6.
more.
Nah, man, it's $1,000.
No, no, no. It's under 7, but above 650. Let's just put it that way. For 2 tickets, front
For
row.
2 tickets,
For
front
two
row,
tickets. Yeah.
where you could have put a certain thing on and got in for free.
You
Am
got it
I,
for free, but you
yo,
ain't gonna get the front row seat.
you ain't gonna get the front row, but I'm just saying, like,
Listen,
dang.
my my son, all my kids like wrestling at some time, but never have I any of my kids loved wrestling as much. My son got all the wrestlers. I could run
Mm,
up and get it. He got all the wrestlers. He gets a new wrestler every week. He got the WWE channel. He got a WWE bed. He got the WWE blankets. He got
he's
the
really
WWE
weird.
clothes. He wants me to get the WWE cereal. Yeah.
Bootios, he wants some
He got the
bootios.
bootios. He got the bootios. Me and him got matching bootio shirts. I mean,
Dang.
so you know what? You know what? You can't take the
That's
money
a
with you.
memory that is gonna last for the rest of his life.
Exactly. So you can't. So I said, you know what? Let me do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My
But
son he still remembers when I took him. We went to old school night, and like Sheiky, all of them were there. Like,
oh, that boy
yeah,
right there.
Sheiky baby was there. He was in a
Yeah,
wheelchair that night,
yeah,
but he
yeah,
was
yeah,
there. And my son fell asleep, man. He still remembers falling. That's what he remembers the most. He's
yeah.
like, I remember Mark Henry and then falling asleep.
Nah, my son. When I first took him to his first wrestling event, he was 2, and somehow we happened to walk by one of the wrestlers. I don't know if you know his name, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns, yeah,
Yeah,
that's my boy.
yeah, and he still remembers. Like we were just, I totally forgot about that, and he was like, "Oh, is Roman Reigns gonna wet his hair?" And like, what are you talking about? And you know how they wet their hair and they drink the thing, you know, so they
Yeah,
come in all looking all sweaty and
a little
shit.
sweaty. Yeah.
Yeah, he still remembers that, and I totally forgot about that.
Oh
We
wow.
was just getting popcorn and walking by, and Roman Reigns was just right there.
Oh, he was getting ready.
Yeah, he was getting. Yeah, I was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, he still remembers that, and he was 2 years old. The kid loves wrestling, and
Nice.
you
How
know
old is
what?
he now?
He's 5, so I mean,
He's five.
yeah, it's gonna.
Yo, man, time is flying, kid.
Time is flying, man. Tyrone right now, he's out there cutting grass. Um,
Yo,
yeah,
time is flying. So I
look at
think
you.
about it. I'm like, yo, we did a lot, man.
We did a lot. You know, I miss. You know, I've definitely missed. I was just sitting in my office the other day and just reminiscing, like a lot of times I feel like I'm the lone survivor.
In a
Um,
lot of ways, you are, man.
you know, as Hank is still around.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I'm talking about, Hank, right? I guess
Yep. Yep.
he's still around. However, we're in separate offices, and it's just I sit there and
It's all new faces, huh?
it's just it's just different, Um, you
If
know,
the walls could talk, and if
yes, I'm responsible for only myself.
mm,
Um,
mm,
and I miss the action.
I get it.
I think
I
that's
don't know if I
I,
would have a purpose no more if I was just responsible for me.
yes, I have no purpose, and I thought it would be a good thing, but now I miss the action. I miss the being able to make the impossible possible. But I tell you what, to be honest with you, over the last 2 years, it got harder and harder because the game players like you, Flag, and Lamb, Mo,
Hmm.
even Woodard, and Scotty. These people, they're leaving, and so it just started getting harder and harder and harder, and getting the job done, and it became to the point that I was, was just pretty much too
Burnt
involved
out.
because I was doing everything myself.
Wow.
So, and that's why I decided to try to become an expert in my field so I could mitigate losing those type of people. You
Right.
know what I mean? But it is what it is. I'm not going to get too deep into that. And but now I feel like just almost like Don Draper when he leaves all that. Just I just every it's just it's like it's just everybody goes away and I'm still there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it is tough. It is tough. I was just reminiscing about that. So I know I
Like,
rattled on.
nah, no, it's all good because I think about going to the old job sometimes, and if I am around, and it's like it's kind of pointless. I can go to your house.
Yeah.
I go there, but people is gonna be like, "Who is this guy?" You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And
So,
I'm in the corner of the building now, right? On
hmm.
the second floor in the corner. Nobody knows I'm there.
Wow.
I'm 100. I went from not being able. I was getting 100 to 200 emails a day.
Mm.
Not being able to go take a piss without somebody stopping me and needing me.
Hmm.
To I'll be lucky if I get an email.
That's crazy. You could just like, I'm not gonna. We'll talk about that
No,
one. No.
I could come and leave as long as my
I,
job is done. I could come and leave anytime I please.
yeah.
I mean, and but I do a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and I'm very proactive. I take implied tasks. I don't wait for somebody to tell me to do something.
Right. Right.
So even at home, that's why I'm taking more time off and stuff like that. So even at home, I'm creating products and stuff like that, waiting to be called for the big game.
Okay. I can
So
dig it.
yes, so I'm just waiting to be called. So I'm just building, building, build. So I'm utilizing this time to educate myself on regulations and stuff like that, and policies or whatever,
Hmm.
and waiting to be called up for the big game.
Just to think though, if if I would have stayed, I would have been in that position.
You might have been in a position where you was above me too,
Maybe. Yep. Maybe.
because you know me, I can't. I'm due to the circumstances um, and politics, I can't. I peaked. I
Right.
peaked. No matter all the things that I've done, the way the system is in place is I can't go anywhere.
I think
But
my kids are very grateful for the move that I made. Now
oh
it's the
yeah,
next one. You know.
yeah, and I'm very grateful for the move that you make. I mean,
Thank you.
I'm very I'm very proud of you, man. It may not mean a lot coming from me, but wow, I'm
Yeah.
grateful. In a sense of way, you kind of needed us. You know what I mean, to get out of whatever you need to get out of. But then I think towards the end there was a point in time that we were just holding you back,
Yeah.
and that's just that. So
Yeah. I appreciate that. That means a lot coming from you, man.
yeah,
Like
thank you.
you, you. Listen, for me to be older than you, if y'all didn't know, yes, yeah, for me to be older than you, and you see the growth from when I first came in
Yes.
to when I left out the door.
Yeah.
Woo! Yo, man, we didn't cover a lot of topics, but I think we had a good one today.
Yeah, we kind of jabbled on, and this is what these mini dosages are about. It's just basic generic conversation,
That's
catching
all.
up and just recording it and loading it on. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not, but
Right.
it is what it is. But yeah, hey, I do got some things that I'm doing with G this weekend, and I was gonna go down to one of his drumming sessions. I just I just been blah lately, man. I just been trying to keep it to myself. But we need to continue with this project. But our next episode won't be to August, late August, or the
Roger.
full weekly dosage.
All right.
And that's when we're going to really start season number 1 of the weekly dosage. So
And we're gonna do this ghost hunting in October. I'm gonna come just so we can just so I can watch G freak out and jump out his skin.
Yes, we're gonna do ghost hunting in October. So, but all right. Well, listen, guys. Appreciate you listening to our conversation, Bishop. Brother, man, you have a good one, man.
You too, man.
All right, man.